Good evening. Let's get back to building what should be the crown jewel of Egypt. So let's take a look. What are they giving us? We can get grain and flax. So flax to linen. Gotta write all this down. Alright, so it looks like they're gonna give us flax and grain. So that means we'll be able to make meat. And I guess also bricks. They're gonna give us, they gave us clay pits. So we can get pottery. We got reeds. Do we have papyrus makers? Alright, so we finally have reeds again. And we have weavers, yeah, alright. See, what else they give us? They give us jewelers. Interesting, so we might be able to import luxury goods or jewels or something. They did give us brickworks. Do we have to build any monuments? Yeah, we do. We got a large obelisk. We're just going to take 200 blocks of granite. Interesting. So, we can also get fish. Let's see, what exactly are our victory conditions? We need 4 palatial estates. Now, I don't know what palatial estates need, but yeah, basically tons and tons of stuff. Let's see, how many gods have we got? 3 gods. Alright, that's not too bad. And we'll be able to import copper. We can export weapons. Interesting. Let's see how much weapons go for. Weapons go for 275. How much does copper import for? So we can actually make a positive impact with weapons. Awesome. That's not so. That's normally not something that they're giving us. And can we export wood? Yeah, we've got wood. Now, can we export it though? Oh, we can totally export it for 170 each. All right, so our biggest moneymaker is going to be wood, looks like. We got 12,000 bucks in our mansion. All right, so what should we do? We've got a whole bunch of meadow farms down here, but that's not going to be worth anything unless we have, you know, a water lift to be able to do it. To be able to get something. Alright, so we got plenty of food up north, so we can make like really awesome food areas. And we can get across there, and there, and there. So logistics is going to be a bit of a problem, I believe. So I think what we're going to want to do basically is set up kind of a nice little area here, and we'll get wood going, we'll get papyrus going, and then we'll get food going. In that order, I believe. So let's go ahead and kind of clear out some room here. Alright, so we're going to need, if we're going to make palatial estates, we're going to need lots of room for them. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's see, I think it's... This should be a good size. And what we'll do is we'll go out by like 1, 2, but then we're going to... We're going to make them double roads around the outside of this thing. That way we can remove them later, and I don't accidentally screw something up while I'm using it. So it's going to look sort of like this. So that's two spots there. It just looks really ridiculous right now, but it won't look that way forever. So just like that, big spiral thing. I don't know what to call it, other than a spiral of hopefully success. Right? Success comes in spirals. Welcome back, Commander Dark Reaper. And yeah, if you want to play it, you should stream it. Have some fun. So I'm thinking we're going to start off. We looked at the exports, and it looks like wood is going to be the biggest money-making thing. So let's run this for just a little bit and see where the citizens come from. I'm hoping the south. I mean, there's a road over here from the west. Let's take a look at the world map. I think our city is on the Nile. So I would assume everybody comes from the south. Like, because we're a northern-based city. Here they are. Alright, so they are down here. So let's see, do we have hunting lodges? 2, so we'll be able to get all the birds and everything else. Alright, this is going to be an excellent place, I think. Now we could expand over to this area, but it looks like mainly this is just logistics. And this place is mainly food. Just getting more and more types of it, at least. So we could get another big chunk of stuff over here and make another housing block, which I think I will. Just start it off with a nice big block of stuff. Sort of, I want to make it close enough over here, but not so close. They only come out of the void. Jesus. I hope not. We're actually making a giant city of the damned. Surprise! 1, 2, 3, 4. And I guess this thing over here we're not actually going to try to make into our glacial estates and all that. Mainly because I think that's going to screw up all of our... I think that's going to screw up all of our employment later. We're just going to run out of run out of workers because everybody's too rich to do any work. Like, but we have peasants for that. I'd be like, not anymore. We did too good of a job. There are no peasants left. There we go. So that's close enough that we'll be able to man everything over here. Should be able to get the farms going. In fact, I might as well just go ahead and make the farms. I think I can just spam the hell out of these. Yeah, let's do it. That looks halfway decent. The double roads around here is because we'll be building lots of larger buildings. You know, these will need the extra space, so this is so I don't accidentally build over it. Because I am not always the smartest person. It's a little reminder. Alright, we're gonna need work camps and all that stuff to start getting that in order. Alright, let's also not forget our roadblocks. Oh yeah, and let's also make sure we got our employment stuff set up properly. Well, okay then. Let's take a look at our patron god. Our patron god is Bast, so we're going to go ahead and I think Bast's temple, the temple complex will get us a whole bunch of good stuff. Make us consume less food. Alright, architect, post. Let's get a police station, apothecary. We're going to need a courthouse. I'm just going to go ahead and slap some of these services down just because I can. And I want to fit them in nice and compact. I don't want to accidentally screw it up. What was that? Employees? Yeah, we'll get there. So I need an apothecary. We need a dentist. A water supply. And a bazaar. And a physician. So let's get all of that going. And let's see, what kind of trade routes do we have for wood, which is going to be our first export. There's a water trade route for wood, there's a water trade route for wood. Alright, so there are 2 water trade routes for wood. So we're going to need a dock, pretty much right off the bat. So let's go ahead and make one. So let's get a dock, let's get, before I forget, let's get that out there. So we're going to need a straight shot out. Let's just get a firehouse and an architect post all the way out there. And then we're going to get the storage yard right next to the dock. I'm going to get 2 of them. One of them is going to get wood. And the other one we're going to have empty for now. And I'll fill it up once we actually get anything. Alright, now the next thing we're going to need work camps. So I'm going to get the work camps over here. So 1, 2, 3... 4, 5, 6. Let's just throw them all out like that. And then put, you know, all of our roadblocks to prevent these things from doing insane things. And then, of course, our obligatory other things. And we will need a granary. Let's see, a granary would be good to have kind of, I guess, right here. Yeah. And let's see, wood is going to want to go straight across, and probably we'll just have a line going straight out like so. And then thing on either side here. Firehouse and an architect post, and then we just get some raw material woodcutters. Nah, that's not what I wanted to do. So 1, 2, 3. Let's just get 4 woodcutters. See how they do. Alright, over here we're gonna grab our well, we should chuck down our palace. Probably like right in the middle here. A good central place for it. Oh, we can make zoos now. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab our city palace. Our dynasty mansion. Yeah, it's a pretty good place for it. Let's just give ourselves a whole bunch of money. Alright, let's get started. Let's also make sure that we have, you know, like some basic sanity here with a firehouse and an architect post. Let's just double make sure that we don't blow up our areas. We have, of course, 0% unemployment. And let's not forget to make our tax collector. Oh yeah, we need some shrines for the other gods. So let's get 4 of those. Just throw them all over the place. Why not? So we should start seeing all of our guys get to work. And already this area is just looking real nice and pretty. Alright, and let's export wood as fast as we can. So in order, it's going to be wood, then we want reeds and papyrus, then we're going to want pottery and clay, kind of in that order, and then weapons, which we may need to get more or something. We will see. Alright, we're also going to need straw, so I'm going to turn this storage yard to accept straw for now, so we don't, you know, throw it somewhere in the trash. We'll accept straw and grain. And let's turn this thing to get everything. "500 residents. We still haven't even gotten anybody over there. So these people are going to be all complaining because they don't have any food, which is, well, probably quite justified. We'll be getting probably the temple complex as soon as we get a profitable trade route set up. And these guys are going to clear cut the hell out of the forest. Go forth, Egyptians. Murder, murder. Murder, murder, murder. You can do it. I believe in you. Let's see, are the gods at least happy? Yeah, four temples is pleasing to them. Alright, so let's get another temple to Bast. Then our basics, we need a firehouse, an architect post, a police station. Let's see, what else did I do? I did a courthouse, and then an apothecary, and a thing. So courthouse, apothecary, dentist, water supply, bazaar, a bazaar, then a tax collector and a physician. Get a tax collector and a physician. Trees are great money as long as you have a good export. Yeah, we've actually got 2 cities that are willing to buy the wood. Which I should probably just open up both. They'll buy 4,000 and they will buy 4,000. So we can sell 8,000 wood per year, which is just a massive amount of wood. So we're going to be doing as much as we can of harvesting the hell out of nature. And we'll get some hunting lodges out over there. So let's make sure that all of our harvest actually gets harvested. Yeah, they're all moving. I could probably get another housing area over here. I probably should too. We're gonna need the people. So let's see. Yeah, we can build cattle farms. Cattle ranch. Alright, so 1, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4... I know I'm demolishing lumber, but whatever. Progress is progress. We'll do what we must because we will. Because we're Egyptians. We don't give a damn. And I want more people. I want more employees in this town. That just looks incredibly ugly. There, that's better. Alright, unemployment's at 5%. Oh man. Well, then we can start getting our papyrus making facilities up and running. So let's do that. So get our firehouse and our architect post. And then we need our reed gatherers. Where are you? There they are. So we get 4 of them there. And then we will get papyrus makers. So we'll get 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's get a storage yard here. Just 2 of them. 1 for reeds, 1 for papyrus. Which one was this? Papyrus. This will be reeds, this will be papyrus. And this guy is gonna... We'll get half wood and we will get half papyrus. And let's make sure that we're exporting papyrus. And I'm gonna get another firehouse architect post combo down here, and we're gonna get some hunting lodges. And I don't want to go all that way to deliver the food, but well, we might as well. I mean, we'll see how it works. We'll see how it works. I guess it's probably that we need another granary over here, so we should get some hunting lodges and a granary here. Yes, employees are needed. We understand this. So we'll get some hunting lodges. We are going to need more shrines very quickly here. Unemployment back to 0. And we need to make sure that this is on get for everything. Alright, raw materials. Get more woodcutters. Excellent. Getting all that nice and beautiful papyrus smashed into, or reeds smashed into paper. So this will be kind of our trading area. We should have another area where we actually have like cattle farms running and things like that. It would be nice to have it close to where the straw is created. So maybe like in this general vicinity. Alright, we got this place over here going too. So Temple to Bast. And let's give ourselves the rest of our cash here. All of it so that we can set this thing up correctly. Firehouse, Architect Post, Police Station. And on our courthouse, our apothecary, and our dentist. Let's get our water supply. Our bazaar. Our tax collector. And what was the other place that we got? Yeah, the physician. Yeah, you know, the guy who makes sure that not everybody dies of horrible diseases. We're probably going to need some more granaries just to make sure everything is distributed properly. % unemployment. Excellent. That means we're expanding quite quickly. Well, we can get some more paper getting created. We seem to be running out of it. We're going to be using a lot of paper, so it's something we'll be needing. I'm thinking we want to sink those cattle farms somehow. Somewhere here. So let's see, if we just chuck them all along here. I don't want anything on this back road here. Now we might want to sell bricks, but I think we're just going to use all our straw on these things. Fucking cows, seriously. Alright, so we'll throw a firehouse over there and an architect post over there, and hope to God that it works the way that I want it to. Looks like I could probably demolish this road and make it like this, and like that. I mean, it's probably a recipe for disaster right there. We probably need a fire station on this side. Hello, Sunacron. I am playing some more Pharaoh. We finished up, at least for today, working on the crouch and a lot of movement stuff with Bitey. He's looking pretty good. So just kicking it before I'm done for today completely. This mission, we're supposed to build some super awesome palatial estates and stuff like that. Probably throw a storage yard for grain over here. And I wonder if we're going to start getting a whole bunch of requests for different types of food or something with how much food's on this map. So we should probably get a supply of every sort of food that we can get. So like we should start getting a supply of fish. Alright, and they do need a shipwright in order to actually get fish from there, so let's make sure we actually get a shipwright. Let's check our unemployment. 5%. Okay, so we could use more jobs.
It's boring here. I wish I could hire more entertainment.
So we're gonna need some clay and like a whole pottery area. And I think this is probably a good pottery area. There's not much else we can really do with such a kind of an odd area. So we'll get kind of a clay pit shenaniganry area. I think we'll get the architect and the firehouse right there. And let's see, if we're not exporting clay, do we actually need anything other than just potters? I don't think so. So I'll just go ahead and snag some potters down here. And a storage yard for pottery. I guess I'll just check it down right here. So we'll accept all pottery there, and then we'll make another pottery, kind of a storage yard over here for, you know, random goodies. Maybe we should make it more centrally located. Right here. We'll have it get stuff. We'll have him get, let's see, get beer, get that, get linen, and get papyrus. Well, welcome back. Nah, these frickin' hippos are gonna murder everyone, aren't they? You'd think the hunters would be tougher than that, but they aren't. Alright, so pottery's gonna go down. So we'll start getting those. How goes progress on the game? It's going pretty well. You can check some of the other videos if you wanted, but we got our guy running around doing a bunch of cool stuff. We're working on crouching and crawling and stuff like that. Fixed a whole lot of issues with the crouching and crawling.
To the marsh I march for the reeds we need.
So it's the reed gatherers that are getting themselves killed because they've harvested all the reeds from over here. Well, they're just gonna keep dying, aren't they? Alright, so we're going to need more shrines, is what it looks like. It's our next challenge. So let's get them. And by challenge, I mean just thing to do. Alright, so these guys will get all that delivered. Looks like it's working quite well. And let's just go over some risks and make sure I didn't miss something really dumb. I mean, that should sort itself out. These guys will spawn there in the pond. Kill the hippos, yeah. There's no way to kill the hippos, they're immortal. They'll keep coming back when you kill them. And we are running out of food. Well, then we'll just have to get more food, won't we? That shouldn't be too incredibly difficult. Let's get some fishing ships. Though this might be a... Where should we get the water crossing over here? Looks like the closest one is right there. There just aren't that many places for fishing boats. Well, in order to kill the hippos, we're gonna have to build like a tower over here and hook it up to some civilization. And it looks like we're definitely gonna need more farms, and we're gonna need to expand. I guess we could get more.
Get those beautiful birds ready for roasting.
Get a few more hunting lodges, I guess. throw a few off this direction. Let's check our unemployment. 10%. Okay, yeah, we could totally use more. Let's make sure we're not throwing anything away here. Alright, that's looking good. We get a 3? Yeah, I'll just get a third one there. Yeah, we're starting to get all that running. Getting our first batches of pottery up and running. Yeah, we're gonna need to murder the hippos. Alright, we're also gonna need to start getting copper and weapons, and then actually selling weapons. So if we have 11% unemployment, we can have some more manufacturing. So where are we gonna get copper from? Looks like a land trade route with copper right there. Excellent, that's exactly what I want. So let's get our weapon smithing area going, and I think I'm gonna make it over here. So something like this. You're popular tonight? Well, hey, that's not a bad thing. Keep being popular. And no, I'm not telling you to leave. I'm just saying, gotta stay popular. All right. So we need food, but these guys. All right. I'm just making sure that I didn't maybe build these things a little bit too big. Alright, so we need a storage yard with weapons in it. We also need a recruiter and everything. Alright, storage yard. We're going to want to accept half that and half weapons. So let's go ahead and start importing copper. Let's import to maintain like 1,000 copper. We're actually going to export weapons, so we're going to need more weaponsmiths and stuff like that. And let's see, I'm also going to want a recruiter. Just throw it right there. And look at all that beautiful grain. This was supposed to not be grain, but straw. Alright, we'll just... whoops.
I love the art of the deer. I can't wait to trade my supplies.
Alright, looks like our papyrus making facilities are all doing quite well. I'm happy with that. Wood's turning a profit. All these things are turning a profit. We're still at 5% unemployment, so what's the next industry? The next industry is going to be like flax and stuff like that, and that's going to be on the other side of the river. So why don't we get the other side of the river running? Actually going to get a roadblock right here because we don't need people roaming out there. We just need that guy to get over there. Kind of like that. Should be good enough. Let's make sure we're not missing anything really obvious. I'm surprised we have gotten no requests from Pharaoh. I guess we are Pharaoh, so I guess we haven't gotten any kingdom requests, or whatever they call them now. So let's see, we're going to need flax. Can we even get a road in there? Alright, well. We're not trying to be perfect, we're just trying to be competent. And I think we do need a little bit of people up here. I don't think we'll need them over there. Maybe just a small circle. City health is getting worse. Alright, let's look at our risks for disease. I don't see any. So physicians are going well. Is there some issue with malaria? Yeah, there are. Alright, well we can definitely throw some apothecaries. I guess we can just throw an apothecary just right in here. Have we been having trouble where just the apothecary disappears on us? Let's see if that resolves it. It could mean we have other issues though. Like we built this like one tile too big. Which I've definitely done before, and sucks, but it's just how it goes. Alright, so what I want to do is... make another area where we can throw all of our people over here. Not a super complex one, but just a simple one. Alright, so we'll get basically our linen manufactories. I kind of want to have no manufactories over here. And have all the production happen over here, and then nobody brings it back across the water. Try to make it so, like, nobody moves across the water. Except for the people working in the fields. Alright, so once we get these fields running, I think we're going to start working on entertainment. Let's see, do we have straw still? That's grain. So yeah, we're probably running out of straw. Yeah. Well, we'll see if we can get more, and if we need more. Alright, so... let's see. Yeah, it looks like our stuff is not going to work for some of our areas. So we're probably going to need just kind of shim up our poorly constructed housing block with apothecaries all over the place, and that means we'll probably have a few other problems we have to shim up. But we're just going to forget about that. I don't make mistakes, I just make mistakes. And look at that, we got tons of food roaming around. Well, we're gonna have this. Let's just fill up a quarter with everything on this granary. Let's have another granary over here that's filling up with a quarter on everything as well. And then we can have our plebs in the other granaries. And we're actually going to completely fill our granaries, aren't we? At least how it's looking right now. Alright, so let's see. Some more flax. Here we go, plenty of people over here. So let's start building up what we need. It's going to be a temple to Bast, firehouse, architect post, police station, what, an apothecary? Oh, what else? It's going to be a water supply. Let's get the basics before we do any advanced. Water supply, a physician. We need an apothecary, dentist, and a bazaar.